guys are right down there. Got a big bur oak cut. Getting her taken care of. I'm here on this log deck. So one we just started. Some ornery walnut here. All these walnut are kind of ornery. They're just logs, nothing special. All of them have got a little bit of an issue on them. This one had a big growth on the side of it where we cut it off. Leaned real hard. This one here's, well, it's been scarred at one time. Just big logs, all they are. Just logs. That's all right. Still better than oak. Let's see, zoom in there. It's starting to come out there. Well, if we could get some sunshine, it'd sure help dry things out. They say when this fog burns off this morning, we should have a little sunshine. I hope so. I think it'd really help dry our road out. It's going to be the last day cutting up here till probably the first of the week. Tomorrow we're going to be down in Springfield, Missouri, working on a job down there, the clearing job. We've been working off and on. We just kind of work behind the contractors clearing it, so as they get several trees laid down for us, we'll go in and cut them out and get them rode up and ready to ship out. Let's see if we can zoom in on Mikey again. See what they're doing here. Yeah, they're getting it. They're getting it. Big trees, big trees. Got some coming across the crossing there. Pretty good size trees over there. Not all of them are like this, of course, but there's some jewels over there like this bur oak. Across the stump we're about 36 one way and 39 the other. So it just gives you an idea, which it does taper down quite a bit. And marking this log here, of course I measured it out a couple different times because the goal is to always maximize profit for the landowner and ourselves. And a lot of that's knowing where to make your cuts to make the most money on your logs. Now, it's not always about maximizing the footage, because we want to do that, we just make a bunch of 8s and have a bunch of footage. But you can see this tree does taper a lot. So what I did here is I just come off the butt, and our first cut's going to be a good 8-foot, or excuse me, a good 12-foot log. We're clean, real clean at 12 feet. Got this little guy here. It's starting to kind of protrude after that. Now this will all go to the same company that's been buying our walnut, because this bur oak and white oak, post oak, chinkapin oak, basically all the white oak family species of the oak are running pretty hot right now for us anyway. So what I've done here is I've just made an 8 up above this. So we've still got a good log with good size to it. It's not gonna be in the excuse me, but not gonna be in the same price bracket as our butt log for a couple different reasons, but the size is what's gonna keep it a decent log. Then I think we've got an 8 or a 9 above here. Yeah, well, a long 8. She's not gonna quite make 9 with the trim given, but still a 21 that way. 27 that way, of course. But so yeah, we're 22, so we'll probably figure about a 22-inch log up here. So at 38 feet, it's 22 inches what that thing will go for. Now, like I said, making the cuts back here, if we measured it out 38 foot 22 inches, it would come out with X amount of footage. And if you were trying to maximize your footage, you could make, you know, a couple 8s, or see how that equate. You'd probably have to make a 10, some 8s or some 9s, just however get the most footage maximized out of it. But we're looking at maximizing profit, but still trying to keep our good logs in a high footage. So there's a lot of figuring that goes into marking your logs to try to maximize footage and profit. Now, like this guy here, it wasn't Yeah, right there. See, we're nearly 3 foot up in that socket. Nowhere that one, but so we knocked it off. Just about a little over 3 feet is what we cut off this log, and it cleaned up real good. And I hated to lose this butt piece, but we've still got a good log up here because we've still got some size to it. Just made an 8-foot log. A lot of these I've just made into 8s because these type of logs here, this is strictly just lumber material. All this is. Now we've got a pretty decent butt log over here, but again, it was starting to run into issues above 8, so we've got it cut at 8 foot in length as well. Now we do have some other cuts in this pile over here. In the pile on the hill, we've got some longer cuts on the walnut, and there are some 9s in here, and I think there are a couple 10s like in this big piece here. I think we've made I think we've got either a 9 or a 10 here, then about the same on the top here, and that'll be good because that's just a big rough log. They'll cut some heavy lumber out of it. So we're gonna wait here for the next turn. I'm gonna jump on the skid steer and get to laying these out, kind of get them organized and how we want them. And I'll work this big bur oak up here in just a second. Kind of got some mud on it there. We need to take the axe and knock some of that off, which running this chisel chain on my, I've got a saw here I use for nothing but bucking logs. And I'll cut with it from time to time, but it's usually, I just keep this saw for bucking. This is one of our oldest 661s we have. It's not even a 661C. This is just a straight 661. This saw runs really good, but like I said, I've just got it set up for bucking. I run the full chisel chain on it, and that stuff rips pretty good through these logs, especially the walnut, this softer walnut. So we'll wait for the next log. Hopefully it's another butte like this. We'll wait and see what they bring out to us next. And it's never really a good idea to try to get up close and watch where we work and how we work. And even though clients and landowners, it is your property and we're more or less working for you, it's not good to try to get up and kind of more or less be in the way. Even though, I mean, I'm sure a lot of times people probably do have a good sense of what's going on, but in the same turn, we're in a routine and a system to where we're working and we're used to working around each other. And whether it's wearing the proper safety colors and equipment or being on the log skidder with the ROP system, people being out watching us are just one more warrior we have to focus on. And if we have to devote some of our attention and focus to something like that, we're taking that away from what we need to be focusing on. That's the safety of everybody else, including ourselves, our coworkers being everyone else. So we always stress, even though we do really enjoy visiting and talking with our clients, we really do, it's always best to watch our work from afar, from a distance, and not be right up there where the action is and where things are going on. It's dangerous for everybody, ourselves and yourselves included. The job's hard enough. We don't need any more hazards to be in the way, so to speak. Well, I don't know why we zoomed in so far. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.